Of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Bisons of Buenos Aires. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, Peyton. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He's going to air one out. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And then McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Peyton. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 79 yards. And the Condors are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
11.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
12.
They run for it with Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, stop.
Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
11. Stop.
Brown is into the end zone. Touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know
One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Off play action. Peyton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Peyton. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. 29 yards. And the Condors are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
11.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bisons have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun. Peyton. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now it's Burrow. This is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
12. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing third and goal. Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 19-yardage now.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Condors 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd, Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peyton, Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stevenson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Stevenson again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Condors have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Condors 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
11.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards.
Here we go. 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Burrow going to keep it himself. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bisons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
But let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown, bro.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Condors have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Ryland for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Bison's 38, Condors 28.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
11.
Mixon up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one down the line of scrimmage.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bisons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd down, Peyton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peyton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup, a 14-yard.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Throwing on 1st down. Peyton flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
53 yards.
And the Condors' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm one, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round.